Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 7. In the last episode, I believe we set up this little area here, and essentially what we've got going on is a bunch of enchanting things, as you may possibly have been able to tell. For starters, we've got some house shelves here, which allow us to enchant things up to level 45. We can push it a bit higher, but we'd need to get some different bookshelves, so that's an option. We've also got our drains actually set up to fill up that tank with liquid experience. Currently, we're in a bit of a predicament. The predicament being that we don't really have enough liquid experience. So like that stuff, I mean, it's like filled up this thing, this pipe will fill up, this thing fills up. We need a lot more. That's long story short. We messed around with things like this, the enchantment applicator and enchantment extractor, and they sort of work, but they also sort of don't. I wasn't able to combine my fortune books to get fortune 6 within this guy. Instead, what I had to do was just do it with an anvil. So yeah, this guy sadly can't break the system. We also tried out this enchantment factory. The problem is though, compared to the amount of liquid XP we have, this thing just burns through it. Like, we do not have enough experience to run this guy at the moment. So, we can look into that. We also have this guy, the enchantment library, and this guy is by far the best thing that we've made in terms of the enchanting stuff. It allows us to take out books. Just like that. I just took out a Fortune 6 book. I can put it back in. I can take out a Fortune 1 book, a Fortune 2, a Fortune 3, and I can obviously chuck it back in. And I can do that with pretty much any enchant we have, and it's pretty cool. Okay, it's pretty cool. I could chuck in a bunch of Fortune 1 books and keep pulling out Fortune 6 books. So it's very cool. It's very nice. So, what is the plan for this episode? Well, as you can see, I've got a few things bookmarked, okay? For starters, we have the time in a bottle. I want to make this. I want to make it. We've put it off for a little while, purely because I knew that I wouldn't be able to help myself with it. And by that I mean, instead of upgrading our machines, when you have a time in a bottle, you almost don't need to upgrade your machines because you can get away with using the time in a bottle, which speeds up blocks. Now, to be fair, in order for you to speed up the blocks, you have to gather some time within this bottle, but it's pretty, I mean, without showing it off, all I can say is, trust me, in that it's pretty easy to use. So I would like to get this at this point, because we've set up a lot of stuff, and I think there's a few things, in particular with, like, bees, that I think the time in a bottle could help with. So, let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get that. Now, the problem with this time in a bottle is this particular ingredient is a mana diamond. And the reason why that's a problem is because we will need to get into Botania, and we don't have anything in Botania. Now, to be fair, you don't have to get much into Botania. It's literally just a mana pool, and you chuck a diamond in. You obviously need a little bit of mana in that mana pool, but it should be relatively easy. I think as well, we can search for a tag. I think if I do the $ and I search functional, this shows us all of the functional flowers within Botania. Actually, I don't know. I guess see all of these functional flowers. Now, in particular, the one we want, maybe it's not a functional flower. Is it a functional? I'm not sure. It might not be a functional. It might actually be like a, what do you call it? Like a generator. So we've searched, I guess generating. Here we go. And these are all generating flowers, meaning, I believe, that they will generate, mana. Now, there's some traditional ones, like the Hydroangeus, or whatever it is. This thing, I believe, drinks water, essentially, and it generates mana from it. So you put it near water, it does some crazy stuff, blah, blah, blah. There's this guy, the Endoflame. You give him things to burn, like coal or charcoal, and he'll turn that into mana. Right. As you can see by the tooltip there, it gobbles nether stars. Yes. Now, traditionally, nether stars aren't that easy to get, and so they're worth a decent amount of mana, because if you've got enough to throw away, you sort of deserve the mana from it. But the thing is, I don't know if you know, but I happen to know, to get some diamonds out of this thing, I think. Now, with that being said, the Wither Aconite, we don't have. So depending on how difficult it is to create this flower, we might not do it. These things here, black petals, we can get those easily. The Wither Rose, I believe we've got a few of those. Ooh, didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. So the only tricky part here would be the Rune of Pride. This thing would cost us mana diamonds to begin with, so that sort of ruins my whole plan. But for reference, this is the flower that I would probably go for in the future if we are jumping into Botania a little bit more. So, I guess what flower are we going for then? I guess we can go back to the generating. You know what I should do as well? Sorry, I should grab the book out, the Lexica Britannia. This guy here. We can open him up. We've got a bunch of stuff in here. I'm trying to see which tab do I want. I mean, it's got like the basics and stuff. There's the entry index. I think this just has like everything in the game. Another thing we can do is we can just hold the book in our hand, and now or at least I thought we would. I thought when we hovered over these, oh yeah, I think it does work. Yeah, 1 second. I think if we hover over these and hold control, no, maybe I have to unlock them. I thought, okay, yeah, some of these. So like, look at the tooltip right next to my mouse. See how there's a book with control? If I hold control, what's meant to happen, is exactly this. It's meant to open up the book directly on the page, and it tells you about it, tells you everything. Yeah, but I don't know why it's not showing up for like the Endoflame, for example. I don't really know. Like, why is it showing it for the Wither Aconite? Okay. I'll tell you what. Let me do a little bit of studying. That might be the good plan. Or I just make this thing. Let's just make that thing. Why not? Okay. Endoflame. How do we do this? Well, in order to make any of these flowers, I believe, you need one of these guys. This is a petal apothecary. It will need some cobblestone, and it will need a petal. Now, we've apparently got a bunch of green petals. The petals, by the way, you get from the mystical flowers. So obviously the green petals you get from these green flowers and so on. So yeah, there we go. Petal apothecary. We're also going to grab a bucket to fill up with water. I believe we're going to want a seed. So we'll grab a seed. And then I want the ingredients to make that Endoflame. This is the one I'm going to go for just because I'm pretty sure I know what it does. So it should be not too difficult. We'll grab all these things. Yep, sure. I didn't mean to bookmark the mushroom, but that's fine. Okay, so for starters, if we search petal, what do we have? We do have red petals, so there we go. I'm going to grab 3 of those. The next thing we need is light grey and brown. So brown, we can actually get from the mystical brown flower, so I'm going to bookmark that. And grey, we can obviously get from the grey mystical flower. What's that? Light grey? Do I want? Yeah, I want light grey. Now, I know I'm speeding along a little bit here, but if you remember, we actually set up this guy, the mystical flower essence. Or mystical flower essence seed, I guess you'd call it, a mystical flower seed, which grows these, which lets us, just craft them. Now, if you didn't have these things, if you didn't have this flower essence from these flower seeds, from these flower agglomerate, blah, 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 if you didn't have that, I would highly suggest going into the mining dimension via the teleport pad, because as you can see, there are mystical flowers pretty much as far as the eye can see. I think as well, I was going to say, if I toggle off my shaders, I actually have another mod installed called Distant Horizons. And as you can see, it goes ahead and it loads further than my render distance. Obviously, I haven't been in this dimension yet, so it's still loading everything. But you can sort of see where all these flowers would be. So there'd be some green mystical flowers there, some yellow ones there, some grey ones there maybe some black ones there. Plenty of mystical flowers in this mining dimension. It is very beautiful. Let me disable those. And toggle my shaders back on. Okay, by the way, the shaders I'm using are complimentary. So yeah, that's how you'd get the flowers if you weren't already, growing them. They spawn in the overworld too, but, a little bit, I don't know, trickier to find, I guess. So, let's get started. So obviously these flowers I want to turn into petals. There we go, that should be perfect. And let's go ahead and do this. So, we're going to want a bucket of water. We're also going to want to find an area to do this. Since we do have some farming stuff over in this area, and we have some, we've got some stuff going on over here. I guess we'll set it up somewhere around here, I guess. So, first things first, petal apothecary. This thing's going to get a bucket of water in it, and then we throw in our petals. So, I believe it is one of each, except for the brown petals. There's going to be 2 brown petals, 1 light grey and 1 red. And as you can see by the tooltip there, if I guess zooming in doesn't really help, it's telling me, hey, throw a seed in to get an Endoflame. So I've got a seed. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in. And there we go. We get an Endoflame. That simple. Now, the next thing... So obviously this Endoflame, it's going to generate us mana. I sort of forgot the entire thing. We need a mana pool to store that mana. And this guy, you can't just make him straight away. You actually need more ingredients, which are called living rocks. And these guys you get from a pure daisy. So there's another flower we need to make. Now, this flower is only white petals. So we should be able to do that. White mystical flower. We've got a few here, so I'll just grab those. Why not? There we go. We'll obviously need seeds. Yeah, this stuff, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. I've forgotten what I was going to say. It definitely helps to have like a sink, which we have, so that, you can apply the buckets. I'm pretty sure there's ways to automate it. I can't think of how they are at the moment. Like, obviously you would assume running a pipe into it would automate it, but I'm not sure if it actually does, with the liquids. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm saying that like I can't just very easily just give it a shot. You know what I mean? Let's chuck this here. Oh, see, I mean, already it doesn't even attach to the apothecary. So you'd probably, how do I? Yeah, no, it's not attaching. We'll try underneath just for the sake of giving it a shot. No, doesn't attach. Okay, yep, of course, the classic single player network lag. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Sadly, that does not work. So we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. 4 white petals, and apparently we actually have. Oh god, we've got a bunch of stuff in here. We've got rotten flesh and pipes. So I have to take all this stuff out. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. Drop those in. Drop in the wheat seed. Boom. Pure daisy. Okay. Excellent. So, look at this guy. Yeah. Okay. So we can slap down the pure daisy, and the way this guy works is it affects the blocks around it. So for example, I believe if I grab some stone, just normal stone. We don't really have any? No, we don't. Let's order like, I don't know, 10,000. That should hopefully solve the stone issue, potentially. Here we go. We don't need too much. But yeah, we just place it around, and as you can see, it starts getting these particles around it. And then it is literally just a waiting game. So it'll take a little while, but I'm just going to wait. And as long as you see the particles, you know it's working. And this will transform the stone into a living rock. Oh my god. I just opened this guy. I'm like, I'll see what he's got to offer today. And, he's got some normal things. He has an axe with capturing, which means when you kill mobs, they have a chance to drop their spawn egg. Sharpness 10, which is sharpness 10. Not much else you have to say there. And looting 5. This is an incredible axe. In the emerald department, we have emeralds. To be fair, we don't have as many as I thought we would, but we have them, regardless. I'm going to go ahead and make some diamond axes. I don't know how many I'll make, but I'm going to craft, or I'm going to trade, I guess, as many as it'll let. One. He lets me trade one. The problem is, I don't know if these trades reset. Like, if I just buy a bunch of stuff, will it unlock them? Have I just wasted all my emeralds, and now even if he does unlock that trade again, it won't be available? I'll tell you, I have a hunch that it does open up if I just wait. So I feel like I probably just wasted a bunch of stuff. Let's get a little bit of rice. I don't know if you can turn it into rice seeds or what, but I guess we'll do that. You know what? Let's buy him out completely. I just want to see what happens. Are we good now? Yeah? Is he happy? Pleasure doing business? But yeah, this axe, holy moly. We'll chuck that in there. Diamond axe. Oh yeah, because it was called Bone Splitter. Yeah, there it is. Wow. That's pretty good. That's genuinely a pretty good enchant. Okay. Nice. Cool. I'll keep an eye on him. Are our rocks done? Oh, they are. Beautiful. So, we'll mine these up. This will, of course, be some living rock. We can open up our crafting grid, go ahead and place it like a boat, and we get a mana pool. Now, I believe there is one more ingredient we need, or tool, I guess, and it is a Wand of the Forest. This guy right here, I believe. So it is going to cost us some living wood twigs and just some petals. Now, the living wood twigs, I believe those are as simple as spruce logs, or, just any type of wood around the pure daisy. And as you can see, we've got the particle effects, so now we just wait, and it should turn into a living wood or something. I don't know. Living something, most likely. And I'll keep looking at this guy. Ooh, you know what? I wonder, if I obliterate them, do I get better trades? I don't think so, right? I think this starts a raid, if I kill them all. Perhaps, maybe. I get like the bad omen or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, as you can see, beautiful particle effects as these all become existing, if that's English. And we can go ahead and turn these woods into twigs just like that. So the logs are as you would planks to get your twigs. I believe we want 3 of these, so there we go. We can put that stuff away, I guess. And so 3 twigs like that, and then some petals, and we have our Wand of the Forest. Beautiful. So what's next, you might be wondering? Well, now we can actually start processing our mana. So we'll clear a little bit of this land as well. Let's maybe move this around just a little bit, just to make things, I don't know, a little bit tidier. So over here, I'm going to place the... Okay, I'm sorry about that. I don't know if you guys heard that or if it was just in my ear, but I got these new wireless Bluetooth earphones. And unlike any of the ones I've had before, this one like speaks to me. You know what I mean? Like when it powers on or powers off or is low battery. And it scared the life out of me. I just had this like, this lady yarn in my ear and I'm like, what's happening? What? Okay, we're good though. We're good. Okay, we're good. It'd be really funny if you guys heard that, but sadly I doubt you guys would have. But anyhow, we can go ahead and slap down this flower. I'm going to place it, oh, you know what? There's probably actually another thing we want. Yeah, I think there is actually another thing. We'll try with just this. I'll place down our Endo Flame. Here it is. And let's go ahead and give it, I don't know, I think we can give it a spruce log. I can drop that down and it might burn it. Oh no, or we'll pick it back up. I think it's meant to work. I don't know if I need to, oh, you know what? Oh, brilliant idea. Check out this. We get a demagnetizer. Here we go. Grab one of these. This will cover everything. We might as well make it advanced as well. So this thing stops my magnet, obviously, from picking things up. So I can slap it down there. And now when I drop the spruce, my magnet won't pick it up, which means I can leave it there. And then hopefully, I think this works. I think the Endo Flame should go like, oof. And yet it's not. Okay, let's, hey, let's try a coal, okay? Let's drop a coal on there. Is that gonna work? Come on. I totally know how the game works. It's doing nothing. I mean, maybe I have to bind it first. I guess that's possible. So what you normally do is I guess you shift right click on it and then you right click where you want it to go. Now the problem is we need another block that I don't have at the moment. So I guess we'll grab that. I wasn't sure if we would need it, but I guess we do. It is called a mana spreader. So there's a little bit of setup you have to do for Botania. I'm still questioning, oh, we're gonna need more living wood. I'm still questioning whether this should just be a Botania episode. Because I wanted to do all the bee stuff and like the time in a bottle. But what if we just do a good Botania episode instead of jumping around? I'll be honest, I think that's the play. And so I'm going to switch this up. It's happening, okay? This just turned into a Botania episode. You witnessed it live. Is he going to trade me again? No, sick. Okay, so what do I need? First thing I need personally is my network to get over here. So I'm going to grab all this stuff. As well as a sign, and I'm going to hook this up. So, I'm going to have my network receiver be roughly here. That's where it's going to be. Right-click with the network card and go hook this guy up. Alright, so this is Botania. I can open this up, chuck in the network card. Beautiful. We now have refined storage over in this little Botania zone. So, what's next? Well, the first thing I want to do is automate the processing of these daisies over here, right? Or, whether it's living rock or whether it's living wood. Now, I believe there are a few different things you can do. For example, I think it's possible. I could be wrong. Let's search daisy. In Olimod 6, I don't know what the mod was called, but there was like automated versions of this. So automated versions of the daisy, automated versions of the pool that were essentially just machines. Sadly, I don't think it's a thing in here. I don't know what the thing was called. It was like, maybe it was mechanical botany or something. It doesn't appear to be here. I thought it might have been from mythical botany, but I mean, I'm not seeing any machines here, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Mana pool. No, it doesn't really look like it, does it? Okay, well, anyway, that just means we'll have to automate it the good old-fashioned way. So, how are we going to do that? Well, we have a few options, as per usual. One is we could use block places of some sort. There's factory block places. We could use these. They're not too expensive to make. They're relatively easy. We could do industrial foregoing block places. That's an option. We could do constructors. I'm not going to do constructors because constructors are sort of more like a 24/7 type of thing, whereas I'd prefer to be able to order them, right? So I think the play is to actually make some more of these block places, which I should probably add a recipe for, since why not, right? We seem to craft them quite often. So block placer, let's add this recipe. This is obviously going to need metal bars. Let's add that. What else do we need? We're going to need old industrial wooden planks. These are going to be, I guess, just wooden planks and charcoal. Quick and easy. Beautiful. Lovely recipe. Pleasure doing business with you. So now if we fly back over here. Oh my god, all the way over here. Yeah, we're still chugging with frames. I need to figure out what I've done wrong. But we can now order these block places. So I'm going to order 10. It's probably a little bit overkill, but there we go. 10. Beautiful. So, how are these going to work? Well, it's possible what I can do is this. I think I can just have them facing like this, right? And have them go like this, like that, and like that. Okay? And so all of these, I believe, if I were to put, say, a spruce log in, would place the spruce log. Beautiful. That is precisely what we want. That's exactly what we want. We want nothing more, nothing less. Wonderful. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to dig underneath, and I'm going to build underneath here, and then I'm going to build underneath over here, like so. Oh, a little bit here. And then I'm going to like hollow out this area a little bit so that we have a room under here. And then we're going to hook up all of our cables and all of our fun automation stuff. Okay, so what's the plan? Well, first of all, I would like to grab a crafter out. So we'll grab one of these. I'm going to have it go into a chest or a barrel. It doesn't really matter what it's going into. We're going to grab some pipes out. We're also going to grab out a pipe upgrade. And then we'll get to work. So the plan is to have all of these item pipes connected like so, right? Connected around here. These are then going to connect from a chest. I'm going to have the chest extract, which you can use any wrench to do. And I'm going to set this guy up to do round robin. My understanding now is that if I were to grab specifically 8 spruce logs, and if we double check up here, there's currently none up there, no items. But if I then put in 8 spruce logs, it should round robin. And as you can see, each single block placer got one. Look at that, all 8 of them. Beautiful. That's it. That's pretty much the entire thing automated. All I need to do now is add the recipes saying, hey, 8 spruce logs will bring you back 8 living wood things. Bada bing, bada boom. And then finally, we need something to actually break them. Now, to be honest, that's probably the tricky part here. Because we need a breaker. Now, there is a block breaker from Engineers Decor. Yep. Yeah, There's also one from Industrial Foregoing. Also, What were these block places from? Were these from Engineers Decor? Is that what they were from? They were. So, we could place the block breakers up here. We could also just have them connected directly to here with destructors. That's an option. Setting up these things. Not sure. Not sure what we want to do, to be completely honest. To be honest, I think these do work the best. They allow me to filter quite easily. So I will do this. And to be honest, I think we can get away with just placing them up here. And that would look pretty nice. Not the ugliest thing ever. We can set these up to be whitelist. And we can say, I want you to do pretty much anything that is living wood log or living rock. And it's set to whitelist, exact mode, sure, items, beautiful. Now the problem is, I think I need to do that for all of them. So I'll be right back. You know what I realized is probably easier? If I have them in my inventory, I can just shift click them in. Like that. That is way faster than grabbing them out of the the JEI interface. So, there we go. Oh, I forgot to add these to be whitelist though. Okay. Alrighty, so this thing's pretty much ready to go. Obviously, I need to run it into the ground somehow. So, what I'm probably going to do... I have a little vision, by the way. I haven't let you guys in on the vision, but it's on its way. I'll tell you that much. I want to make the floor out of living rock and the other stuff. So I want to have like... I want to do this. I know we're using the cables a lot. Or the covers, I guess. But yeah, I want to do this. Because I think that would look pretty cool. And then we have like, you know, the stuff everywhere. And it looks really cool and it's really awesome. Alright, I moved things around a little bit. Put the chest here. Crafter's there. Bada bing, bada boom. We can then grab this cable. Run it up into this guy. This guy's now hooked up. So we're almost ready to go. Obviously that's already picked up the living rock. Or the living wood. So I'm very happy about that. We will now need our pattern. So we're going to have 2 different patterns. One of them will be for crafting living wood. I wonder if I can paste this in. Sort of. So I'm obviously going to have... not fluids. Log. Now, we have a lot of this green heart log, but I don't think we have it like infinite. You know what I mean? So I think I'm just going to do spruce. We'll lower this down. In fact, I will say, hey, you know what? I think we can get away with just saying 1. Being like, hey, put 1 in, get 1 out. And if you want 8, you can order 8. But if you don't want 8, you also don't have to. Yeah, I think that actually works quite well. So now then we want living rock. So I'll paste in this recipe and get rid of the pure daisy. And once again, that's pretty good. That's what we want. So we'll fly back over here, hook this guy up, and then we should be ready to go. So obviously it's down here. Chuck in these 2 patterns. Are you trading with me again? No. I genuinely don't know if they allow you to trade or not. But we should now be able to order, say, a stack of this stuff. And we should see it all pop up here. Beautiful. Nice. And if we have a little sneak peek under here, for starters, all the stuff's gone. But for a follow-up, there should be 7 in each of these. And as you can see, there pretty much is. Beautiful. Nice. That's literally it. We've done this. Beautiful. I'm very happy. Okay, so that is obviously the living rock and all that automated. Next up is going to be the mana stuff. Obviously, yeah, I need the mana spreader. Luckily, we made enough of the living wood to do this. So it's going to be a petal, living wood logs, and a gold ingot. I'm going to place it, say, like this. We're going to get out our wand again, which I put away, of course. Wand of the forest. I'm going to shift right click on the endo flame and then right click on the mana spreader. Nope, shift right click on the mana spreader. Yep, there we go. As you can see now, this little thing here is ticked and it's pointing at the mana spreader. And the mana spreader lights up when I hover over it. The mana spreader, it's already hooked up to the mana pool. I think if you wanted to, you could just do that again. Shift right click on both of them. And that seems to work. Beautiful. So, what does this mean? Well, it now means any mana that this endo flame generates will go into the mana spreader. The mana spreader will shoot it into the mana pool. Pretty simple. Pretty simple in paper. Obviously, I need to put this to the test. So, let's drop the coal. Let's see what happens. Does it gobble it up? It does. Beautiful. So now, we should actually see, if we hover over it with the wand, it should start generating mana. You can see the green bar filling up there. And then once it has enough, it fires out a laser, into the mana pool. And as you can see, very, very small, there's a little blue bar filling up, full of mana. We visually can't see any of the actual mana, I guess, with our shaders on. But with shaders off, we can see it. I guess we'll toggle them back on. Sure, why not? And we can also see the endo flame currently, it's completely empty because it's all going directly into the mana spreader. So yeah, beautiful. So to speed this up, obviously we could place more endo flames. Another thing is obviously that 1 coal I dropped, that doesn't last forever. In fact, I think it just ran out. So what does that mean? Well, it means you have to automate it, at least to some extent. Now, there are ways to do it, and so that's what we're going to try and do. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to place this coil under the ground. I'm then going to get like a floorboard or something and slap this on top, I think. Or actually, I think what I want to do... Listen, I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I think what you do is you place a pressure plate. You want a pressure plate there, essentially. So let's go down another level. This coil... I think that's good. Sorry about the blindiness. It is very bright. Let me increase the Y level on this guy, right? I'm going to cover him up. I'm then going to place... well, actually, hold on. Do we have some living rock? We do. Beautiful. Am I able to turn the living rock into slabs? I can. Excellent. I'm going to grab some of this to build with. So, I'm going to place living rock slab there. We're going to place a pressure plate on top. Obviously... If I stand on that, the pressure plate emits a redstone signal. I'm also going to want to be able to drop coal on it, and that pushes down the pressure plate. And when this guy eats it up, the pressure plate comes back up. Beautiful, right? If you're familiar with Botania, you might be seeing where this is going. Now, on the record, I don't think I've ever set up one of these systems successfully, as simple as they are. But the next thing you want is, I think it's called an open crate. This thing right here. So it's going to cost us some living wood planks. Oh, okay, we might be able to do that. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2. Excellent. And it's sort of what you'd think it is. It's an open crate. It has a hole in it, right? So I believe what you do is you shift right click it onto that pressure plate. And if we look underneath, you can see there's a hole at the bottom. And then I think if you pipe stuff into this, it will drop it there. Then if it receives a redstone signal, which I think it might receive from this pressure plate, it will turn off. And like it won't let things out. Sort of like a hopper. I think that's how this works. Now, I could be wrong. I very likely am wrong because I genuinely don't know how this works. But we'll give it a test. We'll figure this out. I'll tell you what. This episode we're figuring it out. So if I chuck in, I don't know, 2 bits of coal, what happens? They both drop. If I chuck in more coal, okay, they're all just dropping. They don't seem to care at all, do they? Okay, good to know. Good to know. Let's consult the book. I can shift right click on the open crate and it might tell me something. Maybe. Alright, since I don't know how this works, we're going to do a little bit of a cheaty thing. Not cheaty, but I'm going to set up some wireless redstone. So I'm going to make a redstone relay. It's going to be a redstone torch and a brass casing. We'll grab these. I'm going to want to emit the redstone signal here. So I think what I want to do, like I don't think I can place the link under that slab. No, I'm going to move the coil again just there, and we'll increase that Y level. We can increase the range as well. Why not? So I'm going to have a redstone link underneath this block, which I guess can be a full block. Sure, why not? Within this link, I guess we can place some living rock. So I'm going to have both frequencies be living rock slabs. There we go. And this guy is currently set up to be a transmitter. Yep, perfect. So it's set up as default. We should be able to jump right back up here. Now, if I place this relay or redstone link on the hopper here, like so, I can shift right click it to turn it into a receiver, I believe. Then we can put the same frequency, so 2 living rock slabs. And now I believe this will work. Oh, I accidentally broke this. Sorry about that. But now, if I chuck in a stack of coal, as you can see, 1 drops. It's triggering the pressure plate, which then emits the redstone signal up to the hopper, which stops it from dropping anything else. And that thing just sits there. Now, listen. As with every single thing you do in the game, you need to think about servers. This thing can go horribly wrong. It just simply can. It can go horribly wrong. For some reason, the redstone might not emit, but it keeps dropping the item. You have a billion items on the ground. Even just this system is probably not the smartest thing. It's probably better to set up a timer if you are playing on a server, because even though you might have one of these set up to drop coal, and you have 1 item on the floor, if there's 100 bases, that's 100 items on the floor 24/7, regardless of any other setup that you have at your base that might involve drops. So like, you've got to remember, things that are like non-stop, there'll be an item on the ground, are pretty, you usually don't want to do it. You know what I mean? You don't want to do it because it's a little bit risky. Obviously, I'm playing in single player at the moment, so I'm not too stressed. But realistically, you would want to do something. Now, in the past, what I would do is I would set up an item collector. There was item collectors from, not from this mod, but from Cyclic, I believe. And you could turn it on with a redstone signal. So I'm just coming over here to see. This thing can't be triggered with a redstone signal, sadly, so this thing won't do the trick. I think it was saying, though, that these items that are dropped, if you were to make, give me a second, if you were to make a, this thing, a hopper hock, which, you know, you'd have to get a rune there, you'd have to do a little bit of effort to get it, but this flower acts like a hopper, but for items that are dropped by an open crate, for 10 seconds, they won't be picked up. So what you could do is you could have this guy underneath there, right? So like, I guess where that living rock is. And then after however long it takes, it will actually just get picked up. Just in case, you know, just in case it does start dropping more than 1 item, that would be like a little backup. And I don't know, any other item collector that you've got that you can put on a redstone delay, I'm not really sure what there is. You might be able to even do a constructor. I think a constructor can pick up items. Or, actually no, sorry. The destructor, if we open this guy up, you can set him to be pick up items instead of breaking, and then you can set him up to use redstone. So yeah, that's actually a pretty good option. Well, yeah, you know what? I really like the idea of that. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. So I'm going to get a destructor. Here we go, destructor, grab one of these. I'm going to slap it on the side of this pressure plate, so it might break things. Actually, it won't now because it's not connected. I'm going to have this pick up items instead of breaking, and I'm going to have it only work with redstone signal, right? So then, I don't know if, do you think the pressure plate will affect it? Maybe. Do I instead want it to do only work without redstone signal, ignore redstone signal, only work? Yeah, I have a feeling that the very pressure plate there will trigger this thing, right? Because, for example, if I pick this up and we were to put a lamp there, this is a good little test to see if the redstone's actually emitting there. Does this emit? Yeah. You know what? My little constructor plan with the redstone. No, I don't I don't think it would work. Maybe ignore redstone. Do it when there's no... Nah, I don't know. I don't have a solution. I'm sorry. I gave it a good thought though. You know, give it credit where credit's due. I gave it some thought. But yeah, this system, I mean, it works. This thing should be filling up. Obviously, I can toggle off the shaders to see how much there is. There's not much, but then again, we only have one endo flame. So to be honest, we probably want some more. So let's go ahead and grab the rest of this stuff. So I'll grab the Botania stuff. We'll grab, what's the word I'm looking for? We'll grab the sink. And let's see if we can automate this as well. Get this guy... I don't know if we can fully automate him, but at the very least get him automated to be full of liquids 24/7, because I think that would be pretty good as well. Alright, I reckon let's rip apart this area. We'll place the apothecary there. We'll place the sink here. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to get this guy to stay full of water? Well, for starters, we need something that is going to use an item. Usually if you search user, you can find something. I'm sadly not finding anything that looks like it is going to do that. We can search clicker. No. Okay. I guess we could just use the player simulator from Integrated Dynamics. That might do the trick. It looks like we actually need more mineral chunks. Really? Mineral. You know what? Yeah, that actually makes sense. Give me a second. Let me search, what's the word I'm looking for? I think I do need a beehive. I want to set up what's the word I'm looking for? A botany pot. Is that a word? I want to set up a botany pot. A bonsai pot. Bonsai. You know what as well? I actually need some more honeycombs, right? So I'm going to put an upgrade in here. And I'm going to set this guy to be furthest first. I believe this guy is attached to over there, which I believe is the draconic bees. And I mean, we've got enough draconic stuff, I'm pretty sure. Like, we've got plenty of dust. We've even got some more combs. I want to start sending these combs back into the system. So the rest of these guys by default are on nearest first. I'm going to set this guy up to furthest first. And then what I should be able to do, I believe, is just run this cable like a long way around so that it can go back into the system. I think this should work. I think if I do this, it will work. The 1, 2 in. Whereas instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah. I think that's fine. I think we did it. I think we're good. So now we should start getting more draconic combs within our storage, which should, or at least I thought it would allow you to make beehives, but now I'm sort of realizing potentially not, because it's already not letting me, even though obviously we've got those combs. Can I really not use these combs? I can. Okay, nice. Well, yeah, that solves that problem. Yeah, let me continue real quick. I was going to make a bonsai pot, which also needs a hopper, and I'm going to have this guy run mineral trees. We did this in the past. I don't particularly know what went wrong. Oh, in fact, where are we doing this? I remember we set one up. Is that it? Is this it down here? Yeah, we've got an ender slime sapling. Okay, excellent. So I want to slap this guy here. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Place the bonsai pot on top. Give him some dirt. Give him that. Give him a hopper. He's gonna need an axe. I think what this guy, he had a wooden one, right? Yeah, a wooden axe with a with an eternal stellar on it. Do we have any more lying around? Can I order one? Missing a soul. Yep, gotcha. Alright, but once we've got all the souls were the one thing that I, for whatever reason, couldn't automate. We can then order ourselves an eternal stellar, and that should happen at some point. In the meantime, we'll just have to hope this guy, I don't know. What axes do we have? I guess I could just give him a diamond axe to make do. Yeah, you can have the rest of this iron axe. Enjoy yourself. Have a great time. I want that wooden axe back. Yeah, and then all I need to do is set this guy to extract, and we're good. Excellent. Wonderful. We should have mineral again within our system. Okay, I've squeezed some stuff here. We've got a bunch more mineral chunks. Everything's going good in the world, okay? So what we're going to have to do now is quickly hook this guy up. And yeah, so player simulator, we'll grab him. We'll grab a variable card. I don't know how many we'll need, so we'll grab a few, I guess. We'll grab a logic programmer just in case. We'll grab logic cables as well. There we go. We will need an item interface, as well as potentially, what else will we need? A chest. Yes, a chest. That should be good. So, what I believe I want to do here is, I guess we can go underneath. So we'll dig out under here and we'll make sure that we have, access to this whole area. I'm going to want the player simulator underneath this guy, we'll place the logic cable. So far so good. So far. I will want the ability to get water, which might seem obvious, but do we currently have a way to get water? Do we have like a fluid encapsulator? I'm trying to think. Do we have buckets that we can create? I don't think we do. Creosote oil. No, we don't have any actual like fill this with water. We have a bottler. That's almost it. Okay. I mean, I guess we could do a fluid encapsulator. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? So what this machine does, if we look at it real quick, is you put fluids in and you give it a bucket and it'll fill things up. You can also do things like apply water to stone to get some mossy stone. Obviously, like honey into glass bottles. Pretty much anything. See, water into a bucket gives you a bucket of water. It's pretty nice. So we'll grab this. We'll need some copper gears. It's fine that we're wasting a little bit of copper. It's all good. So this guy, I guess he can go there. Why not? Yeah, I'm going to have to hook this guy up as well. We'll have to get him like the laser, all that fun stuff. Laser node. Yeah, we'll need a second one. What else do I need? Can anyone think? We have the laser wrench on us. We will need item cards. We would also, in theory, need liquid as well. And that's going to be a bit tricky to do. So I think instead what I want to do is entangle this guy instead of using all the lasers. So I'm going to pick this guy up, or I guess entangle him. We're going to run over here. I'm going to place him there, essentially. We'll grab another crafter. Here we go. This guy will go right there. Beautiful. Right-click that to entangle it. Okay, so far so good. We're going to have a laser node on top. This guy is going to receive an item card. He only needs one though. And I do want it to... I think I want exactly this. I want it to extract on down. To be honest, that doesn't really matter. This can just be default, if that's an option. Default, extract, channel 0. I don't think I want any of these filters, to be completely honest. I think I just want it as it is. That should be good. We'll run over here real quick. We'll search water bucket. We'll click here, fluid encapsulator, put this recipe in. I don't want the water to be an output, believe it or not. I actually want the water to be an input. One bucket. There we go. Create that. Wonderful. That can go in there. The next thing we need to do real quick is hook this guy up. Not this guy, sorry, but this guy. We want to tell him, hey, input from below actually, and output at the top. You can auto input and auto output. That should be perfectly fine. And then finally, we want to grab our laser wrench and hook it up to the system like that. Excellent. So what can we do now? Well, I should be able to order a bucket of water. It should put the thing in here. Now it'll take a little while, I think, because we got no upgrades in there. But yeah, we got a bucket of water. Excellent. So I should be able to fill this guy up with some upgrades like so. And he should be a lot faster now, to the point where if I search bucket and we say, hey, I want 10 buckets, please. Yeah, the outputting's the only slow part. We could grab some overclockers. Card overclockers, sure. We got a bunch right here. Open this guy up, right click him, spam click him, 4 of those. Transfer him out. Let's bump this up to 64. Transfer speed, lower that down to 1. This should be phenomenally faster now. Let's go back to bucket. Let's go here, order 10. Oh, I didn't order it. 10, start, open this guy up. Still not, he's not really doing it, is he? No, he's not really doing it. Do I need to tell this guy, hey, you can still transfer 1? Is that the problem? Is he trying to transfer a stack? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. That was a lot faster. Excellent. So, what does that mean? Well, for starters, it means we now have buckets in our system. We have the ability to get buckets, which means I can go up to one of these things and say, hey, I want you to keep 64 buckets in the system. And hopefully, it should do that. It should order them as needed, and we should get buckets. What I might do, because we've got a bunch of stuff clogged up here, I'm going to cancel all these and let it, start itself up again. It's sometimes nice to do that, especially when your system isn't built perfectly. So, we run back under here. What do we want to happen? So, for starters, we want to get water bucket. We want to get a chest, I believe. We're going to get a exporter. Within this exporter, we're going to give him a crafting upgrade. This will allow him to craft the buckets of water. we're going to get him to get a regulator, I guess. One of these regulator upgrades. A classic. This will allow it to specify how many buckets of water it has in the system. So we're going to do a little bit of something like this. We'll have the exporter there. Crafting upgrade, regulator upgrade. And I'm going to say, hey, keep a good, I don't know, 4 buckets of water. Yeah, sure. Beautiful. Next thing we'll do is item interface. This will allow our system access to the items within this chest. So it'll give the player simulator access to the items in there. We'll also want an importer to obviously take out the empty buckets, right? So we'll place this here, open him up, set him up to be a whitelist, grab buckets here, and say, yep, there you go. Take those out. Excellent. All that's left is cable. Beautiful. So, what do we need to do? Well, for starters, I believe we just need to open our portable logic programmer, click item, click in a water bucket, like that. Put in a variable card in the bottom. So now we have the item as a variable card right here. Open the player simulator, and I want it to click with the given item. And I would like it to be, oh, I didn't, well, I mean, I guess that did do what I wanted it to do. It just did it a little too well, I guess. Like if I pick that up, where's it putting? Huh? Where did it put the? Like I'm a little bit confused. You know what I mean? Like, where did it place? I mean, it filled it up. Hey, it filled it up. It did what it needed to do. It did a little bit more as well. It looks like. That might be fine. If I just place this there and that there. Yeah. I mean, who are we to complain? Okay. So for starters, this guy is now hooked up. He's now should get filled with water. The other thing for me would be, how do I get this guy to be fully automated? Like, I don't know if we can use a crafter to import items in there. I could try it. We might as well. Let's give it a shot. This episode might be getting a bit long, but we'll give it a shot. I'm going to go here, place the crafter there. It says Petal Apothecary is selected. We're going to go underneath. We'll obviously have to hook it up with our cables. So let's go, I think there. Yep, that's the thing. We'll go under here. Hopefully not make too much of a mess. Dig that open, dig that open. I guess we could just dig that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So that's now attached at least, right? It's accessible. So I want to see if we can add the recipe for crafting this stuff. I don't think we can because I'm pretty sure you have to drop the items in, but we'll give it a shot. So I obviously want an endo flame, so I'm going to paste in this recipe here. And we obviously want the seeds to come in right at the end. So I'm going to place the seeds there. Turn it off fluid mode, put the seeds in. Beautiful. We've got a recipe. It might not work right now, but I think we could alter our physical stuff over here to make it work. So endo flame goes in there. Let's give it a shot. Endo flame. Craft one. Start. Do we get anything? Nah. It can't go in the system. I think we can even see that on our crafting monitor if we have that. Crafting monitor. Open it up. No. No machine found. Alright, let's cancel that. Let me skip through the night. Okay, so how do we make this work then? I think it's a lot simpler than, I don't know, you might think. I'm pretty sure if we just get a dropper, in particular this factory dropper that I'm a pretty big fan of, it works quite well. If I just grab this guy and I slap him above a block, so we have the crafter facing up this time, we have the dropper facing like this, I think it'll work perfectly. Like, let's give it a shot. Yeah, let's give it a shot. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to search endo. Click start. Everything goes in, like it's all in the correct order right now, which is awesome. Because all I believe I need to do is figure out how to get it to just do it. You know what I mean? How to get it to just ignore the red. There we go. Okay, that would have worked perfectly. The only issue that just happened there was that I picked up the items. So if I get a demagnetizer, give me a second. Oh, this could be, yeah. This is going to be brilliant because we can filter it. Oh, I don't have any iron? Wow. We don't have any iron? Something must have broken. Let's see what's going on down here. What are you doing? Wow, why are you full? Huh? It's because you're too close to the thing, dude. Dude, you just gotta, yeah, there you go. Look, he walks forward. He's a pest. But yeah, there we go. Okay, the system's we're up and running again. We've got a big backlog of stuff for him to work through though. My oh my. Okay. You better you better have no plans for the weekend. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, maybe we need 2 of these guys. Okay, anyway. I guess he'll slowly take care of our iron situation, so that should be fine. But yeah, we just need this demagnetizer. But I don't have the iron. we can't afford it. Iron. Do we have blocks of iron? Well, oh, quartz enriched iron. Okay, yeah. Let's turn these back into ingots. Chuck that stuff in there. That should at least get us going for a little while. Demagnetizer. Here we go. The advanced one. This will allow us to filter the finished product out of this. So the next thing we can do is, I guess we can slap it here. Yeah, looks good to me. We can increase the range if we want. Why not? Increase all that. Oh, increase it like that. I'm going to set it to whitelist. Yeah, I'll set it. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what to set this to. We'll set it to whitelist, I guess. Match MBT, ignore MBT. I'm going to have it whitelist and we'll just do the endo flame for now. Right? Can I even do that? Okay. I guess we'll just blacklist and I'll put in, the stuff that we do have. Okay. So I think this will work. I genuinely think this will work. Let's give it a shot. What we might have to do is, well, you know what? We'll see first. Let's cancel this endo flame. Let's order another endo flame. Start. Let's see what happens. It's still just going straight to me. I think this guy needs to go even further. No way. How straight? Let me try this. Yeah, I'm picking them up instantly. Blacklist. Whitelist. Maybe it needs to be a whitelist. Yeah, it needs to be a whitelist. Okay, that's my bad. But as you can see, it almost did it. What are we missing? Oh, the grey one. Sorry. There we go. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. The only thing left is an item collector, like this, set up to go into an import. I guess we'll have it just on a chest, and then we'll have the importer underneath it. Oh my god, we've only gone and done it. So, I think, yeah, here. This is all we got to do. We got to slap. I'm thinking. Give me a second. Living slab. Slab there. There's already a slab there. Chest here temporarily. Item collector on top. Set on a whitelist for the endo flame. That should be perfect. So now, for example, if I put this endo flame in and we order another endo flame, we should just get it. All the petals go in. Endo flames in there. Pretty cool. So the final thing we got to do is jump down here. Run around here. Man, my wiring areas don't look anywhere near as clean as the other bases we checked out in the last episode. But we break this. No. We break this. Might make a mess, maybe. Oh, yep, a little bit of a mess. And this just becomes an importer. There we go. Okay, we've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done a pretty good job of automating this stuff. So, for starters, endo flames. We can place more of these guys here now, and they should eat up. That should be perfect. They've already pre-linked to the mana spreader, so that's going well. Finally, how many do we want? 5 more? Sure. Let's go ahead and order 5 more of these. Oh, we actually need more of these petals. You know what? Let's do it. We have the ability to automate all of this, so why shouldn't we? We've already got these bookmarked. That should be good. I'm going to create the patterns for each of these things. So that's obviously for the brown flower, for the light grey flower. I will obviously want the red flower. That's the tall flower. Sorry. What do I want? The red flower. Yeah, there we go. Grab that recipe. And then we obviously want just the petals. So it's going to be this recipe. The 2-1. And finally, the grey 2-1. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have all the petals for those automated. So now, endo flame. I would like 5, please. Oh, I totally know how to do this. Boom, we can order them. Excellent. If we quickly fly up here, we might even see it in action. Yep, all the stuff's getting chucked in. Oh no. Okay. Listen, mistakes have been made. Okay, hold on. Oh god. Yeah, okay. Okay, I obviously didn't want to do that. Okay, let's Let's see if we can sort this out, because I think we might be able to. Let me take all this stuff out. Right. How do we fix this? I don't know. I sort of do know. Let's be honest. I know, right? I know. Let's do it. We might as well. So what we're going to do here is grab a comparator. The comparator will obviously read when there are items within here. So it'll sit there. When there is, say, an endo flame, it should end up in there. We can test this with an endo flame. Yep, we have one. So for example, I drop this. Okay. Maybe it's a bit too fast because I saw nothing appear. Okay. I feel ya. What if we get a repeater? Huh? Surely this does literally anything. I don't know. Endo flame. Drop it. Yeah, see? Boom, redstone. So, all I need to do now is grab a little bit more redstone, preferably 3 bits, run this around like that, set this guy to be redstone pulse inserts next set, and we're good. In theory. So, we'll chuck this stuff away, and we'll do a test run or two. How does that sound? Are we on board? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? This should work. Let's cancel this. Let's search Endo Flame. We've obviously got 1 in the system. I'll take it out of there. Let's order 2. I'll click start. We should have the first set go here, and it should craft. Excellent. And yeah, the second one's coming in. Beautiful. Okay, wonderful. And then we can order 2 more, and that will be the 5 that we needed. Wonderful. There we go. Let's go ahead and place these here. We should be getting a lot more mana now. That should be nice. Oh, they're already made. Oh, wonderful. Very happy. Okay, excellent. Now, yeah, I mean, there we go. That's it. Does it look like they can all run at once? It does look like the coal's burning straight away each time here. Like, pretty much the second it can. Is that just the case? Or are we going to get one sitting there for a while? There we go. We've got one sitting there for a while. So realistically, if we could somehow squeeze any more endo flames in the range here, possibly with these like floating ones, that would allow us to place it like on top of this endo flame, and that still might pick it up. We could keep this one box, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot as well that we don't actually have that thing automated to fill up with coal. Okay. How do we do that then? I guess we could, here, we grab the Entangler. We've got 2 of them. Why not? Oh, we don't have, oh, I forgot we had that on top. You know what? I don't know what to do here then. I don't know how to get this guy hooked up. You know what? Let's just, here. Oh, we can't afford the Entangle block. Huh. Okay. Let's, I mean, I can just have this here. You know, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Or, better idea, pick this up, pick that up. I think it dropped on the ground. Redstone link, we can just place this on the side. That should be fine. He's obviously going to receive, and he's going to receive this stuff. Yeah, there we go. So that's fine, that's perfect. Entangler porter there, private. This one's going to be coal. Set that there, excellent. We're obviously on the coal network. All I need to do now is import coal into that network. And I think we actually do that. We have a bit of a system going on over here, don't we? Sort of. Not the best system, but it's a system nonetheless. We can chuck this here, private coal set, hop under here, and grab a drawer. I know I said that there was a better way to do it, and no, not a drawer, sorry. There is a better way to do it with drawers. I'm just not doing that at the moment. So I do apologize, but yeah, it's fine. Alright, we want to export coal. There we go. Enjoy your stay. So, if we now go over here, we should see coal. I might need to set this guy, side config, items, output at the bottom, and I might need to set auto eject. There we go. Now we're back in business. Beautiful. So, how close are we to getting the diamonds we want? Well, if we look at the wand, we're slowly filling it up. If we were to drop diamonds down there, we obviously want 2 diamonds. Oh, we've already got them. Okay, well, I guess that answers that question. I'll tell you what. I'll finish spicing up this area over here, just by like, you know, prettying up this little area. Obviously, this needs to stay as whatchamacallums, grass, but the rest of this can look a little bit nicer, I guess. And we can, you know, tidy up some of this. Okay, well, whilst it's not the prettiest thing, all the stuff here works, allegedly. Like, once again, we can order, 4 living wood, and we can order 4 living rock, and it'll all show up here within the one system. Works perfectly. We can obviously order more endo flames, and I guess any other flower we realistically want. Let's order 10 of them, just to see if we can handle 10 at a time. I'm pretty sure we can, because it should be doing 1 at a time. The redstone's pulsing, we get more. I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? And it's filling up with water as well automatically. I like it. I reckon it's a pretty good system. So yeah, over here, obviously we have our unlimited coal. I mean, not necessarily unlimited if we do run out of our coal somehow. But it's there. It's doing its thing. We've got the endo flames filling up this guy with mana. Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. In the next episode, we'll craft the time in a bottle and we'll do all that fun stuff. I guess this was a nice little Botania thing. I think we'll craft the time in a bottle, and then we'll try and get some of these fancy bees, like the Oldemodium bee and whatnot. We'll see how that goes. We'll test it out. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the nice words on in the comments on the previous episodes and stuff. Thank you guys. Hopefully you're still enjoying things. I'm still enjoying things. Whenever I say I'm like really strapped for an episode and stuff, and it's like, I'm a little bit stressed out and stuff. It's not like strapped in terms of like, oh no, I need to get an episode out. It's more like I want to get an episode out. You know what I mean? Like if I don't get that episode out, I will be annoyed, because it's like I enjoy doing it. I don't want to not do it. So it's more so my annoyance isn't at having to do the video. My annoyance is having to somewhat rush the video. That's the annoying part, because I want them to be good ones, because I really do enjoy it. So don't worry about that sort of stuff. It's just me venting in the video, because I don't have time to vent anywhere else. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting me financially as well. Watching the ads in the videos helps me out big time, so thank you guys for doing that. Thank you as well for any donators or channel members we have. Don't feel pressured to do any of that stuff. Watching the ads is more than enough, so thank you guys for doing that. And thank you for potentially checking out my links in the description, specifically for Bisect Hosting, who I'm somewhat partnered with at the moment. There's a promo code, helps both of us out. It's pretty good, but obviously, only if you're looking to host. Check that out. Obviously, if you're not looking to host, I don't know, it probably won't help you out too much. But if you are looking to host, there you go. Even just like small servers with your friends and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the next one. Yeah. Nice. I'm actually really happy. This is usually a bit of a messy situation. I don't know how the thumbnail is going to look. I'm not really sure what angle to get. I guess I'll make it daytime or something. But yeah. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.